Um, Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Professor EULOGE Nkounkou, the first Doctor of Philosophy in International Petroleum, Minerals and Energy. We are Laura Kwachita, International Petroleum, Minerals and Energy Attorney Expert and a Diplomat of United Nations, and were elected Secretary General of the United Nations. Today we are August 3rd, 2022. August 3rd, 2022. First of all, we will start about the Iraq situation. In Iraq, we still following the situation of Iraq, which preoccupies us. People of Iraq should not be abandoned themselves. So their elected Secretary General demand to international community to come together so that people of Iraq should have their own president, own leader that can lead them after the war, after struggle, after suffering, after many deaths, after the war there. So we still with them. United Nations agreed that with the President Erdogan that we should not have an expansion of NATO to Europe that will go to the war to Russia. We try to solve the situation of Ukraine, and Russia has both camps. People are dying. The case of MONUSCO is the same in DRC, that MONUSCO and MINUSMA in Mali is for a long time. Now we have to decide the future of United Nations, and the future of United Nations is us, Professor EULOGE Nkounkou, because we were elected Secretary General of United Nations. So we will do the necessary. We'll call international community to escort us to New York, so that it will be the peaceful transfer of power between the former administration and led by His Excellency Antonio Guterres and the new administration led by His Excellency Professor EULOGE Nkounkou. So then we will start the reform of MONUSCO to redefine its mission, and the MINUSMA is the same. UN in Central African Republic will redefine the mission, and also the mission in Palestine, where they killed Abu Akleh. So we need a reform. We know that we demand the new United Nations, and we are fighting for them when they try to make conservative them there. And conservative means that many people will die. Many people will die, will continue to die with the statu quo, with the same system. We have to go toward new United Nations. We quickly, there are personal there are some lies that they spread on social media that someone make us know. No one make us. Everything started when we were born. When we were born, I think there are many videos told you when we were born, what happened, and until God came to withdraw us from the seminary, withdraw us from theology to send us in petroleum and international relations. So this process, you can see this process, there is no CIA. We know the CIA, we know KGB, we know other service, Mossad and everything. When we started our PhD in petroleum in 2003, when they failed to kill us, we're still alive. Until today, that we saw people saying that they are making, after making a report that we have a diabetes, we don't have a diabetes, making a report that we have a cancer, we don't have a cancer. When they give us, when they poison us, they expect us to have a cancer, we don't have a cancer. When, they put COVID, Omicron and everything, when we told them there is no vaccine can heal all the variants and everything. I think Angela Merkel was the first stand for us and see the relevance of science, our science, and stand for that. So it's the same old poison they put me. There is no antidote can heal. Antidote can heal the mercury, the vitriol, the cyanide, and other poison. There is no antidote, so we still have it in the body, and our body fight every day, and to maintain us alive. Okay, but we saw they tried to make a report that when we release him, he went to die because he didn't receive, they didn't treat him and everything. No, we're still alive, and it's God decide who's going to die, who is not going to die. So we did everything, but we're still alive, and God maintained us alive. And we will live until we sit at New York and to lead the people. That's our mission. And we saw all people voting for us. So no one make, like they said, to make a president, no. I saw some people, also some leaders deny that they said, they didn't have in their hands the idea to kill me. No. When you bring Gbagbo to ICC, it was for him to die. When you bring Gbagbo to ICC, it was just a game. You put him there and come back. When you put Jean-Pierre Mbemba in ICC, it was not like a game. No, you were expecting to die. The evidence that Slobodan Milosevic died in the ICC. So it's just God bring back Bagbo, God bring back Bagbo alive. It's the same. When you were poisoning me until over 1,000, when the police came at June 12, 2019, in my house in the middle of night. It was the police catch me and I disappear, and maybe to be buried to Kisumu, maybe to be buried, I don't know, in Nakuru and everywhere. It's the same if Dr. Mukisha Kishui is still alive. It's the same if why the same Musando died. Why did it prosecute Musando? Okay, me, I ran many times to go to hide myself to priests, to Father John, I think, for the superior of the congregation of Carmelite from California. After that, I went to the congregation of Carocellini. Carocellini is a Congolese people from Kivu. They are in Nairobi, in congregation Carocellini. They welcome me when I have difficulties there. Also Don Bosco welcome me, give me the place to sleep and to eat there. So if it was just a game, I could not go there sleep. So it's to hide myself because I was in danger, and they poisoned me. It's not only in Kenya, but here in Geneva, many things, many times they poisoned me. So it was not a joke. It's their idea was to kill me, but God transformed it differently. Is God decide, create me. So it's only God can decide the day I will live. Otherwise, I'm still alive. I will remain alive until I lead United Nations. I'm elected Secretary General of United Nations. So don't never believe that all this time it was just a joke. They didn't have an idea to kill me. They couldn't. They failed. So they have to admit their failure. They have to admit that since 2003 until today, they failed. But the fight, I used to tell people, is just a start. 2003, no, it started on 1999. You will see my passport, my whole passport have start in 1999. When I started activity, political activity in Canada, the fight started there. And they followed me when I went in 2003 to make my PhD. What is most important today? It's about funding United Nations. We see the reason that one reason that the MONUSCO just want to leave DRC is that sometimes the budget of a United Nations come from money mineral of Congo Brazzaville, mineral of DRC, mineral of money of Libya and everything, but most of time from DRC. That's why we have to sit together. When I get to New York, the first thing I will call all government and civil society to look for the solution about look for the solution about about funding the United Nations. We have to discuss the future of United Nations. As you know, the future United Nations now is corrupted. There is a Secretary General, they never elected, is still there. The seat is still empty, it's waiting for us until we go to sit there. And there's a restructuration start with the budget of United Nations, where it's come from. We remember that President Trump said, see the same thing like me, say that the United Nations become only the place that people meet again and have fun. So that President Trump said. United Nations become only the place that people meet again and have fun. So je cite Donald Trump. Les Nations Unies sont devenues seulement un endroit où les gens se rencontrent encore et justement font des distractions. That's why Donald Trump talked to Ambassador Nikki Haley. We respect a lot Ambassador Nikki Haley to withdraw United States of America from the corrupt institution. So we are not lying. The Ambassador Nikki Haley still there. You can ask her that United States of America under Trump administration withdrew United States of America from United Nations. That means there are two institutions. You cannot be Secretary General and to be Vice President in the United States of America. No, that's the one. The evidence that President Trump demanded to his ambassador, Her Excellency Nikki Haley, to withdraw United States of America from United Nations, and also to stop funding corrupted institutions. Is there complicit of many bloodshed, complicit of genocide, complicit of Holocaust everywhere in Syria, in DRC, in Mali, Burkina Faso, Palestine, and everywhere. So we need to sit together to see how we can fund, we can guarantee the budget of a United Nations. The other things is about election. We are professor of election, professor of presidential election, and we want the debate, international debate about electoral debt, things that I never understand Africa. If they confuse you one time, it's okay. We can say, okay, you make a mistake. If they confuse you 2 times, even if about voting for me before I win election, they confuse you more than 500 times. So if they confuse you 1 time, it's okay. 2 times, But if they confuse you 3 times, 4 times, until 500 times, and you're still pretending that they confuse you, then you are an idiot. Clearly, you are an idiot. But because you cannot lie to someone, you can lie to someone 1 time, 2 times, but 3 times, 4 times, the same lie, the same confusion. Vote this symbol, vote this, and they told you that if you vote this symbol, it's Professor Nkounkou. And they did it 5 times. You make a mistake 500 times. You must be an idiot. Sorry to tell you that you must be an idiot. So, electoral debt, it's how people, your citizen, doesn't have something to eat. There is no salary. There is no pension of retraite. There is no scholarship for students. There is no pension for our elder. There is no salary of a worker. It's come from one occasion in 6 months. But you have money, 600 million to organize election, to fund election. And this election is not fair. It's not a free and fair election. But you have 6 million, you have to spend 6 million for fake election. With algorithms that with a fake public, fake meetings, fake public. You are not like me at the place of nation. You can touch the public, you can touch them, you can talk to them. But what you see in WhatsApp, in YouTube, and is algorithms, is a fake meeting, fake trip, and fake speech, and everything. And you spend 600 million when people doesn't have a water, clean water to drink. They don't have a hospital. They don't have a Medicare. They don't have a food to eat. But you spend 6 million for fake election. After that, you will have electoral debt. We remember that Hillary Clinton have electoral debt. Electoral debt when we were fighting for Medicare for America, when we were fighting for against the poverty. The people cannot afford food, ensure their the food, the basket food for 1 month. They could not. When they reach just 2 weeks, they get broke. So from 14 or 24 to reach until the end of the month. The first of the end of the month, they are broke. And if you don't have a credit card for those who live in America, it's difficult. Those live in Africa, in Asia, they can go, they have a chamber, they can go to the garden to find something to eat. But in a capitalist country, it's difficult. But people use in Africa, Latin America, use to spend 600 million of a fake election for the candidate that we know, everybody knows already will be the president. But they have to pass by fake election. So electoral debt is a problem that we try to address. And When you come to electoral, with fake election, you had it with the Freemasonry, it's worse. It's getting worse. It's a suicide. Suicide of people. Suicide of country. When you win election, you don't have money to fulfill your electoral promise, but you will look for the money to pay your debts for the people put you by force in the power, because you are not voting by we people. So where we will get this 600 million, 400 million of dollars to pay those put you, maintain you in the power, when your people doesn't have a food, when your people doesn't have a water, when your people doesn't have a cash for all. It's a serious matter. We have a plan that we cannot disclose, but we will see how to address it at New York. We're still waiting our passport, diplomatic passport, because we have to leave for Qatar, where we have to meet a doctor. Independent doctor will check us. After that, we'll go in Africa. Yeah, we have already the letter of the government said that to give them the address where they will put our language. So we show you last time the address we give to the government of Switzerland. So we are waiting our language, our badge, and we will start. We hope that this month we will fly. You cannot be, sometimes you cannot be get in confusion. The month, I will come one day, the month of August, what it mean. What is mean, the month of August. Okay? People try to stick me with August 15. August 15 is the day of independence of Congo. But what they don't know, Philbert Yulu was a priest. Okay? Philbert Yulu was a priest. He was influenced by Rome. But I don't think if he understands what it means August and Assumption, the day of the Virgin Mary, if he understands, I don't know, but me, with when you apply biomathematics, you can see. Here I can show you. They used to talk to you the passion of Jesus Christ, but you can see here the passion of Mary Magdalene, where this is Mary Magdalene with white, and you can see Mary Magdalene here. You can see this is Mary Magdalene, a woman, and you see they put her, they kidnap her to remove her clothes. And how many men? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Le mois d'août, c'est 8. Le mois d'août, c'est 8. Et il y a une femme ici, c'est Marie-Madeleine. Donc il y a beaucoup de femmes qui sont violées brutalement. Regardez comment les huit hommes enlèvent le linceul de la Vierge Marie. Ça est là. Les 8 hommes. Donc dans le secret des orgies, maintenant on viole les femmes. Et c'est en blanc. Vous voyez, c'est en blanc. La Vierge Marie porte le blanc. Marie-Madeleine. Bon, prochainement, next time, you see there are 8 men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see 8 here. And they try to remove by force. You see, they put the Mary is unconscious. And they try to remove by force the staff of Mary, the robe of Mary, and to wrap her. That's why Jesus said to Mary Magdalene, these people, Freemassonery, call Mary Magdalene a prostitute. That's what they do to the woman. And that's why Jesus forgive Mary Magdalene, because Jesus know that she was not her fault. And that's why the Mary, Mother of God, they have to run to Egypt to avoid this one. So I will explain you next time. Donc, the month of August is 8. Is the month that they put many women in secret under duress, under persecution. So they try to remove by force their clothes to be wrapped. That's what August means. That's why my country, I want to clean my country. I'm not going to wish them the day of independence of 15 August. Je ne vous souhaiterai pas la fête d'indépendance au Congo-Brazzaville parce que vous ne comprenez pas les enjeux. Nous sommes l'aigle. Le mois d'août, l'abbé Fulbert Yolo, je ne sais pas s'il avait compris, mais nous sommes le plus intelligent du monde. Lorsque nous appliquons les biomathématiques, c'est l'arme invincible du futur. Nous appliquons les biomathématiques, nous nous souvenons que l'abbé Fulbert Yolo a changé les 3 glorieuses journées. Donc l'abbé Fulbert Yolo a changé les 3 glorieuses journées de combat du peuple congolais pour être libre. Il les a changées à la date du 15 août de l'Assomption. Qu'est-ce que ça signifie dans la religion? Le 15 août, c'est la date de l'Assomption de Marie. Mais ce qui se cache, qu'est-ce qui se cache? C'est que dans les orgies, Marie symbolise les pratiques diaboliques où maintenant là, il y a beaucoup de femmes qu'on met dans les jets privés, qu'on amène dans les forêts et on les viole, on les enlève, on ne demande pas leur permission. On ne demande pas, parce que la femme, il faut la séduire. Voilà pourquoi moi je refuse que je puisse partager ma femme. I refuse that I share my wife at 3 with an idiot. Imagine me with the power, the personality I have. I have to share my wife with an imbecile, with a global idiot. I refuse that. That is a mystic, and also is my dignity. The man wants to be respected, cannot share his wife. Okay, the first wife, it was not my wife. I make a mistake. This lady didn't have any study. I saved her. I don't know. By pity, I get children with her. But I have to protect her, because after she went to sleep with Colline Makoso, is the Prime Minister there, and Colline Makoso go to sleep with the people who die in the morgue, in the funeral house, go to sleep there to get power with people who die there. So I cannot share this Christian. I cannot share Christian. No. So this is, I make a mistake. The only marriage I have. The second one, I have children, a daughter. They send her by Obama and the CIA. Everybody knows that. We cannot, she's in Canada. But she has to be protected by international law as Secretary General, because probably she needs also to run away from these people, a rapper, and I have to guarantee her protection, because she has my daughter. But I have only one marriage recognized by God, is with Bongisa Muzilikazi Nkounkou. And for her, they try also, the nun have a moral, have a ecclesiastic moral, ethics. They want to make her a prostitute, Mary Madeleine. And Mary Madeleine here, you can see, I will come another day to explain you really what happened. So you see her with the dress, white dress, and you see 8 men in ceremony, 8 men, August is 8. August is 8. 8 men without, you have to beg a woman. Before to go to bed, you have to beg her, you have to, to make her happy, you have to be tender with a woman. But this one, they have to remove by force. They have to remove. You can see here, this is Mary, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the 8 they have to remove by force, and Mary is unconscient. So that is to wrap everybody. 8 people have to wrap this woman, Mary. That's why Jesus forgive her. They want to. When she want to withdraw, there is no justice. So the justice was made by Freemasonry. So after rap, Mary could not go to complain, no indictment, impunity, because Freemasonry were a judge and everything. Okay, that's why Mary came to Jesus. Okay. Come to Jesus. Mary came to Jesus. You can see it. So, as a Secretary General of the United Nations, we never will get the 15 August. We don't care, really. The United Nations never will be stick with the date, symbol, color of a Freemasonry criminal organization. With the calendar of esoteric, never. United Nations is led by international law. International law is the only supremacy. After God is international law, is a supremacy, and the sovereignty of we people voting for us. So that is very, very important to know. And yes, so if you have a sister getting Freemasonry, before I sit at New York, if you have a sister, you have your wife, You have don't let your wife, don't share your wife. Protect your sister in August. Ban them to go in Freemasonry, to be wrapped with eight global idiots, 8 dirty men, 8 dirty men, even if 8 shoulder, because they don't ask permission, they are not thunder, they come to remove. No, and no one can protect a woman. But by giving you this information, by standing alongside of all women around the world, you see that your Secretary General is a top scientist, but is control also the spirituality. You cannot be a chief if you don't control the spirituality, if you never will protect the people. What you see in reality is start with the spiritual. Me to be the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals, and energy, it was God appeared in seminary, told me, you will be the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals, and energy. So no one was there. So that to collapse the lie that even if they send me people to check my hand and everything, they put black sand, that infiltration, but no one make me. No one make me. No one manufacture me. No. It's God himself. Okay? God himself. So in 2003, why Obama didn't know me? He didn't know me. So how he could make me when already I defend my first part, the first part of my PhD in 2006. And in 2017, I take 1 year, 2017, to finish more than 1,000 pages of PhD. And I give it to my director. My director read from 2007 to 2008 before send it to international panel. So I have to wait in 2011 to defend it. To defend it. So 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, five. We defend and we pass brilliantly. So I wish you good protection against the Freemason criminal organization. You cannot be confused by the color. See, the color is esoteric. White color is esoteric, and the men, the 8 men, they are in the color of black. Black, and the woman wear the white color. Okay, Mary. So after raping her, they call her a prostitute. Freemason call Mary Magdalene as a prostitute. And Jesus understands the situation. So when they finished to rap her, Mary Magdalene not agreed. So they forced her to accept all esoteric things. And when Mary Magdalene went to write her book, because they removed the book of Mary Magdalene in the Bible. In the Bible, you will see only the patient, the suffer of Christ, the suffer of man. Okay, you will see the suffer of man, but you never see the patient of and the suffer of woman. The passion and the suffer of woman is Mary Magdalene wrote this book and they removed it from the Bible. When I applied biomathematics, all true, invincible weapon, all the truth is coming up. So that the Secretary General you need, because we will handle all the situation to make you safe, you, your husband, your family. You be member of Congress, you be member of Duma, member of a Parti Communiste Chinois, member of everybody, that our responsibility to keep you safe as elected Secretary General. We have eyes everywhere, we are eagle, and we have all the quality and top scientific scientists to fail Freemasonry criminal organization, to fail rapper of women, to fail, okay? And those are under threat this month. Please put it in WhatsApp, take a photo, put it, because they don't put it online. If they remove by force, like here, they remove your clothes, put it, and when we will be at New York, we will have the number and the special email, secure email, because we don't have secure email. If you send it, they will intercept it. So send it until when we are there, we will have a line for the United Nations. When you get it, these people have to be arrested, okay? Because we never will be complicit of Freemasonry criminal organization. We are here to protect the people and the women, to protect the family, and to protect human rights. The Charter of United Nations will win. Thank you. God bless all nations.